Hey guys, me again. Two videos in as many days. Getting so lucky. No, I just thought I owed you a little bit of something, a little bit of something better after my little whiny rant the other day. Now, I'm going to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart. Difficult, really, to talk about, but I think it's important that I get my message out there just so anyone out there dealing with the same sort of stuff can relate and know that you're not alone, sort of thing. Because in reality, it's not all that of an uncommon story. Well, this is about my father. I haven't seen him in 5 years. Hang on, yeah, 5 years. His choice, not mine. I stopped seeing him when I was 14. Now, the night I stopped seeing him, what he had done, it was sort of a straw that broke the camel's back, sort of work the story in reverse. He'd gone through my room, and I'd thrown out a lot of old school sheets that I didn't need anymore. And he was going to make me redo them. Right, I'm 14, hormones pumping through me like nobody's business, and you do things on impulse that if you think about them, you wouldn't normally do, So I just said, you know what, I'm over this, I'll see you later. And then started packing up some clothes and things that I had there, and as I'm on my way to my room to get my stuff, he said, you're walking out of the house, you're not coming back. And I just said, you know what, good, I don't care. I'm 14, I know better than you. Stupid stuff. I'll be the first to admit it. stupid stuff. And my sister has recently sent an email off on everyone's behalf. See, I'm one of 7 kids. And he has contact with one of his daughters. One out of 7, it's a pretty big failure rate when you think about it. My sister sent out this email on everyone else's behalf, basically saying that we're sorry for the hurt we've caused, and we'd love to have him and his new wife in our lives, and a really heartfelt, really lovely email. If I had the time, I'd read it to you. And we had tried to contact him a couple of times before, and he just refused to answer any emails or turn any voicemails. So we just thought, you know what, this is going to be the same thing. We're not going to expect anything. But we did get a response. And I heard about the response, and I was like, great, what did it say? I was really optimistic. I thought, this could be it. This could be after 5 years. This could be the first contact I have with my father. And the email basically blamed us for the removal of the foster children. And the story behind that goes that we were fostering these 3 children. I won't mention names, I'll keep the innocent and guilty protected. we had these three kids from the same family, 2 boys and a girl, that we were fostering, and the punishments that my father was handing down were just way too severe for words, you know. Like, I won't go into any great detail about any one incident, except for this one. The younger boy had wet his pants, and as punishment, what my father did was strip him down naked, take the undies that he had wet and put them on his head, and made him sit in the corner, or sit in this sort of veranda type thing where you sort of walk in and kick your shoes off and walk into the main house. And I just remember, you know, sitting on the lounge sitting in the lounge room and looking at him, and just tears running down his face. He was, you know, his look of embarrassment, and just this absolute sadness that was on his face that was just heart-wrenching, you know. So we, you know, my brother and I, being young kids at this point, maybe 7 and 9, I would have been 9, he would have been 7, we'd go back and say, look, this is what's going on, to our mother. And I believe on one occasion she reported it to the proper authorities, and they didn't do anything about it. So anything we said after that just sort of stayed with her. She didn't say anything to anyone. But the kids got removed from care, and the email that he had sent back to us was just blaming us for that, and that's why we don't have any contact with him. When I left, I was 14, as I said before. I was still a child. I had no idea what I was doing. Looking back now, I would have been who I am now, and if I could put myself back in that situation, you know, I would have stood up for the kids. There was another one, another punishment. That's what he called them. They were tortures, really. What he did was, the elder boy basically said, you know, he was maybe 14 at this point. 13, 14, he said, you know, this family's crap, I wish I wasn't part of it. So what my father did was he took us out to this museum, and upstairs they had this sort of kids playroom where you know, do all these sort of fun scientific experiments, I guess. And the eldest fostered boy wasn't allowed to participate. You know, he wasn't allowed to join in and have a laugh with the rest of us. He had to sit in the corner and watch us. You know, and if I could put myself back in that situation, I would have sat down with it. You know, that's just wrong. And then afterwards we all went out and got McDonald's for lunch, which was a big deal for us because we're such a big family. We never had these sort of special treats, and that's exactly what they were for us. And my father had packed the eldest boy a Vegemite sandwich and a bottle of water. So we had to sit there and watch us having fun, eating our McDonald's and having a laugh and at the museum, and wasn't allowed to do any of it, you know. So I'm just after some feedback, guys, you know. What do you reckon? Yeah. Cheers, guys. Have a good one.